Hey y'all, welcome to Chaz's Lifestyle. Today we're making crab cake burgers. So let's start by chopping up some celery. I'm using one stalk, about a half of that, and then we're going to mince it. Once we're done mincing that, we're going to place that in a bowl and move on to our next step. Excuse me, my ashy hands. I wash my hands a lot, y'all. Y'all already know, keep it sanitized. Okay, so next we're going to go ahead and chop up. We're going to slice some red bell pepper and then we're going to chop it into, cube-like shapes and place that in a bowl. Now it is up to you. You can use green bell peppers, but I decided to use red bell peppers. That's what I had today, so I'm using that. Just like the celery, we're going to mince it to make it a little smaller because we are going to make crab cakes. Now in another bowl, we're going to add in 2 eggs. Now I would suggest using 1 egg at first, and then towards the end after your crab, go ahead and add the second egg to help it stick better. So next I'm using some real Dijon mustard. We're going to add that in. Then we're going to add in some mayo. Once you add in your mayo, go ahead and whisk that in until it's completely incorporated in. Now after that, we're going to go ahead and season with some onion powder, and we're going to also use some garlic powder. And of course, Old Bay seasoning. A pinch of black pepper, and go ahead and give that a quick mix. Once everything is mixed together, we're gonna go ahead and add in some panko breadcrumbs. This is the brand that I use. You can use a different brand if you like. So I'm gonna go ahead and add that in. And before mixing, I'm going to go ahead and add in my bell peppers and celery. Now give that a quick mix. I'm just going to fold it in with each other. Like I said, make sure you save 1 egg and use it at the end once you're about to add in the crab. This will help it stick better. That's what I suggest. So this is the crab that I am using. Of course, you got to have the jumbo crab meat, but you can use the claw meat if you like. It does have a slightly different taste. So we're just going to chop that a little bit. You don't want to break it up too much. That's the reason why I add in the crab towards the end. And we're going to fold it in until everything is nice and evenly mixed. Once I finish mixing, I'm going to go ahead and shape my crab cakes into the circle shape. You can make them as big as you like. Make sure that they cook evenly. So once I've finished forming all of my crab cakes, I am going to put them in the freezer for about 20 to 30 minutes just to help them form and stay together. And then we're going to sear them with some olive oil, and then I'm going to put them in the oven for 10 minutes on 375. Now in a bowl, we're going to go ahead and start for our fried green tomatoes. I'm going to add some flour, and then I'm just going to season this flour up a little bit with some sea salt, a pinch of black pepper, and some sazon seasoning. This is optional, but I love it for the color. Gives it a little color to it. I like that. And we're just going to toss that together. In another bowl, for our egg batter, we're going to add in an egg, some hot sauce, a little bit of heavy cream, and we're going to mix that together. Place that to the side. We're going to chop up a green tomato. You can use how many you want. You can make them as thick as you want, but this is the size that I love. Now, in a bowl, we're going to make our sauce for our burger. You're going to add in some mayo. Now you're going to add in some sriracha. And then I'm adding Old Bay and a pinch of cayenne pepper. The cayenne pepper is optional, but it is a Cajun sauce. We're going to whisk that together, cover it up, and put it in the fridge and let it cool. Now, in a heated cast iron pan, we're going to add in some olive oil, and we're going to sear our crab cakes for a minute on each side, minute or 2 minutes each side. I just want to have a nice pretty sear, and then it's going to finish cooking in the oven, like I said before, on 375 for 10 minutes, about 8 to 10 minutes. Now mine did come apart a little bit. That's why I kept giving you the tip to use 1 egg after you add in the rest of your ingredients and then the crab meat. So you will see mine break up a little bit, but baby, it was good and we ate it and we loved it, okay? So I'm just flipping it after that 1 to 2 minutes. And I have my heat on a medium-high heat, about 6 through 7. Okay, I'm placing them on my pan. My oven is preheated, it's ready. We're gonna put this in the oven for about 8 to 10 minutes. I'm just toasting my buns, get them nice and toasted with a little slap of butter on there. Okay, so now I'm just getting ready for my green tomatoes. I'm just going to speed it up so y'all can see. So I'm just doing the double dip method. I'm placing it in the flour, rolling it, placing it in our egg batter, then rolling it, placing it back in the flour, rolling that. I'm going to shake it a little bit, then put it in our pan. My oil is preheated on 350. We're going to fry these for just about 2 minutes. You want to shake it, and then you're just going to form your whole burger. I used my toasted buns, the sauce, the crab, and I also used the butter lettuce. You can use regular lettuce, but the butter lettuce just makes it look so beautiful. And then I put my sauce on the bottom layer bun and then on the top bun. Crab cakes are done. I hope you all enjoy. If you decide to make this recipe, please tag me on your story at Chaz's Cuisine.